not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. In fact, I'd rather know the truth, even if it means that I'm wrong. And so with that, I'll say I was completely wrong about Trump. The media played me. They played me really good. You see, I was a Bernie Sanders supporter. I loved Bernie. I had the t-shirts and everything because I saw a politician who really cared about the people, and I was going to vote for him until something odd happened. I had no idea why Trump was running for president. I just knew he got in Bernie Sanders' way. He seemed like an egotistical guy who just wanted more power and clout. The news talked about how he played too much golf. I watched SNL a lot, and they constantly made fun of him, showing clips of him kind of appearing to be a madman, and I bought it up. In fact, the mere mention of Trump triggered me pretty bad. But then March 2020 happened, and I needed answers because something was off. I needed to know who the good guys were and who the bad guys were, and who I should trust. So I was watching online and every media source I could find, and I finally decided I would watch the White House briefings live and listen to Trump speak live so I could see for myself, was he a good guy or a bad guy? I saw him appear in his news briefings to just kind of keep it straightforward like a businessman, and then I watched the news afterwards completely spun it out of control. They made it seem like he was saying things that I know he didn't say. It was bizarre to see in real time. I was watching to see who was pushing fear-mongering, and it definitely wasn't coming from him. In fact, he was trying to push positivity, moving forward, and holding a better vision for where we were headed, which I felt was very much leadership-ish of him. I saw him being straightforward, giving us exact plans and what we should do and what we should expect. And then I saw other people pushing projections like 18 months out that made absolutely no sense with no facts behind it. So I saw that one side was playing fear games and Trump wasn't on that side. But the news was heavy on he wasn't a trustworthy person, so I needed answers because this was all chaos and it didn't make any sense. But March 2020, I talked to a friend and he said that Trump was in there for a reason, and that's when everything clicked. I felt so much better about what was going on because the worst wasn't happening. It was actually something really good. There was something really big happening, and it was a complete change in our world. But because I watched too much TV, I allowed that fear-mongering to get to me, and I actually did not like Trump for several years until I finally stopped and had to look and see what was really going on and ask some really logical questions. Only then was I able to see the truth, when I was able to take my emotions out of the way. So for those people triggered by the word Trump, I get it. I was triggered too. And I was only able to see the truth when I looked at him logically, without anybody else's voice in my ear. Take another look at him.